They think intelligence is about speed, how fast you solve equations, how quickly you answer questions, how many facts you can memorize. But true genius isn't noisy. It's invisible. Because real intelligence hides itself, not to be humble, but to stay dangerous. They want you loud, emotional, predictable, easy to read, easy to control. But what happens when you say nothing? When you show nothing? They panic. That's the Ayanokoji method. Silence is his weapon. Not because he's afraid, but because he knows something most people don't. Control is not about force. It's about timing. He doesn't dominate by shouting. He observes, calculates, waits. While others react emotionally, he watches patterns unfold like a chessboard. He's never in a rush, because rushing exposes weakness. He doesn't argue, because debate is just noise. He lets you think you've won, until it's too late. That's not cold. That's precision. You want to know how he wins? He doesn't try to be the smartest in the room. He becomes the quietest. While everyone's seeking attention, he's studying leverage, your fears, your habits, your flaws. And then, when the moment's right, he applies just enough pressure to break the system from within. No fireworks, no drama, just results. You call it manipulation. He calls it efficiency. Because Ayanokoji isn't interested in approval. He's interested in control. Over outcomes, over emotion, over himself. That's the part people miss. They think he's detached, soulless. But discipline isn't soulless. It's ruthless focus. He doesn't let feelings override logic. Because once emotion controls you, you're not thinking anymore. You're reacting. And reactions can be predicted. But a still mind? That's chaos to manipulators. They can't read it. They can't bait it. They can't control it. You want to win in silence like Ayanokoji? Then stop broadcasting your emotions. Stop announcing your moves. Start analyzing instead of reacting. Speak less. Notice more. And above all, never underestimate the power of letting people think you're average. That's his greatest illusion. He pretends to be one of them, to study them, to learn their weaknesses, to adapt. And when the mask comes off, it's already over. He doesn't fight battles. He ends them before they start. Because genius isn't about dominance. It's about invisibility. Blend in, observe, control. That's the method they don't want you to know. Because if too many people think like him, the system breaks. Manipulation becomes neutralized. Control structures collapse, and the game flips. So ask yourself, can you think without reacting? Can you sit in silence while everyone screams for attention? Can you lose now, quietly, to win later, completely? If the answer is yes, you don't need to tell anyone. They'll see it. Or more accurately, they won't see you coming. That's what makes it genius.